Well, I'm going to do a little table arranging for you today. I just got back from the grocery and I bought so much stuff that I could have a banquet. But it'd been so long since I'd been to the grocery. I was out of bread, I was out of my Dr. Pepper especially. Everything, toothpaste. You can't run out of toothpaste. So anyway, by the time I got my groceries put away, I said, I don't know if I'm up to showing this table or not. Now, it's not the best it could be, but what I'm doing is just giving you an idea. Now, first I want to do something that I should have done before I started this. Well, wouldn't you know, can't find can't find my fire thing. You know what I'm talking about, that you light your candles with. I've laid it somewhere and it's right under my nose and I can't find it. So anyway, we just won't light the candles. They do add a good touch to a table setting, but you can see my pretty rooster. I love roosters. Now, this is going to be just what I call a summertime display, something bright and cheery. And if I was up on the roof, it would look gorgeous, but I'm not up on the roof where you can see out over the city. But anyway, we're just going to play this by ear, and I'm going to pick up a few things and move them around, and you can get an idea of what I do when I set a table. Now, first of all, you see my 3 roosters in the middle. But first, the tablecloth. I love checkered tablecloth. They just do wonders. And then if you've got a nice table runner, see this? Can you see the edge of this? See the little tabs on the around it, all the way around? Well, that just gives you an idea what this table runner looks like. But it goes all the way down the table and across the other end, just perfect for the length of the table. And so colorful, lime green. You can't do any better than lime green. So let's see how I want to get this started. I've used some of my Fiesta ware. Right here is one piece. This is just a little nappy, you know. So I set it on a little sandwich plate. Put my candle on it so it would be raised a little bit. Here you see my coffee pot. This is my Fiesta coffee pot. Now keep in mind, all of my pieces are from the original, and I don't have but 3 or 4 pieces of what we call the new Fiesta ware. The new Fiesta ware actually started in 1987. That's when they started reproducing and adding new colors, and they've got a lot of beautiful colors, more colorful than the original, but I'm still stuck on the original Fiesta ware. Now, let's see what else. I'm going around the table, back and forth. You're going to see my back end. But I want you to see these things. Let's see. Right here, this is my water pitcher. You can always tell the water pitcher because it's going to have a lip on it like this that holds back the ice. See, sometimes you think it's a tea pitcher, but if you see this, you know it's a water pitcher. And it is sitting on a bowl like this. In other words, if I use this big bowl and I set my water pitcher in it. It keeps the drips from getting on the table, and it's pretty. Now the bowl is a Goodwill item. These dishes that you will see with the circular stripe on them have all been bought at a Goodwill, probably 99 to $1.99, one piece at a time. But they make such a colorful table display. Oh, here's my, well, would you believe I've got green stems stuck in here I forgot to take out and throw in the garbage. This is the gravy boat. This is your Fiesta-ware gravy boat. Now I've got 3 of these in 3 different colors. And there's my tulip leaves that I stuck down in there when I was arranging a tulip display. But it's sitting on a little tray like this. Now I don't know, some people call this a celery, but for me, it works great when you can set your sugar bowl and somewhere there should be a creamer around here, but I guess I didn't put it on the table. Oh well, never mind that. Now here's something I want to show you. Oh, first, this is a little berry bowl. It's probably my favorite Fiesta-ware piece, and they are very expensive. I don't know, I've got about 8 or 10 of them. But I'd like to have 4 of each color, 4 different colors, like yellow, rose, turquoise, and lime green. Now, whoops, yeah, another Goodwill item. Aren't those pretty glasses? Kind of hard to tell with all the colorful stuff behind them, but I just love these glasses. They're great for tea. And here is a bright orange glass that for water. This is appeared at about the early 1950s. That was called kitchen craft. Now you've seen the penguin ice bucket. You've seen cake boxes. You've seen a bun warmer. Those were all kitchen craft items. So were these glasses. Now I've got these glasses in about 4 or 5 different colors, and I just whichever color works, that's the one I use. Let me show you the little salt and pepper shaker. You're gonna like these. I've got several of these. Actually, these were Jan's. See, isn't that the cutest little individual? Salt and pepper. Take them off. I just think they're adorable. I'm not right in front of the camera. In fact, I was trying to get my sound fixed on my camera, and that didn't work. And I'm not very good at technical things, so I said I'm gonna go ahead and do the video and just hope that the people can hear me. That's my little salt and pepper. But this is something I bet most of you, well, if you're my age, you probably have seen this. See this? This is one of those little cafe creamers that they would put on the table with a person's cup of coffee. You always got the little creamer filled with cream for your coffee. I've only got 3 of these, but I remember when I found these, it was kind of probably one of the first yard sale, when everybody was starting the yard sales and lining up along the road and along the highways and selling their wares. And this was at least 43 years ago that I picked these up. So now I have 3 of them, and I use one of them for toothpicks. but they're so cute I just had to show you. But they're sitting on Independence Ironstone. This is a little ashtray that goes with my Independent dishes. And I think they're just precious. So you can use them for a butter pat. You can use them for bone dish. And right now, it's serving the purpose of my little creamer. Now, let's see what else I want to show you. You saw my coffee pot. You saw my water pitcher. And here are my pretty roosters. Now, I bought those at Home Goods. And I haven't had them too long, but I just think they make a beautiful display. Now, let me show you this table setting right here. Now, can you see that okay? Oh, see it? Okay. This is what you call layering, and I'm going to set this back a little bit so that I can handle it without breaking something. First, I'm going to do it this way. I've got my placemat. Let's see, you can't see the place. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the green placemat. It's not quite the same as the lime green, but it blends. First thing I'm putting on that placemat is this plate. Goodwill. But it's pretty. I only have 2 of them. But 2's all I needed for this display. It goes right there. Okay, what am I going to put next? I'll show you. Now, I got this in Nashville. It's a set of 4. Beautiful black with the gold rim. And I don't think they have ever been used. So I got this set of 4 for $2.99. Couldn't pass that up. You know how tempting things like that are. Goodness gracious, you don't let a woman go in a shop if you don't expect her to buy something. So, the next plate, oh, this matches the first plate. Just a little different in colors and styles, but they blend very well. Now, the black plate underneath doesn't show very much, but you can see the pretty gold and black trim around the edge. From there, okay, I've got my dinner plate, I've got my salad plate, whatever plate that's going to be, probably a dessert plate. And here's your little bread and butter plate. This is precious, just precious. See how pretty those colors are. I picked those up at the Bash, the beautiful table setting Bash in Alabama in March. And there were 6 of them. It was a giveaway table, what it was. Everybody brought a salad plate or a little dish, and you just put yours on the table, they put theirs on the table, and you went around and you did a trade-off. You picked up one you liked and you left yours on the table. That's how I got that little plate, and I think it is just precious. I'm going to lean this forward a little bit and see if you can see it a little better. Now you can see in the background all these colors. And next is the little berry bowl with my Fiesta-ware. Now, can you think of anything any prettier than that? And all of your lime green behind it. And the silverware right over here. You see the silverware right here? I got this at Home Goods. 4 place settings were $10. I like to tell you how much I paid for things because I'm a bargain hunter. And when I think I've gotten a good deal, and it's something so attractive as this is, I like to share it. And I think you do too. So, the other end of the table looks just like this one. I'll show you the little creamer. Well, actually, what I'll show you first is this bowl, another one of those Goodwill bowls, and I use it to set the coffee pot in, just for color. This one has the salad plate right here. There's your salad plate. Now, I'm going to do some moving around. Here's the little creamer that I put the toothpicks in. Perfect. It works. If it works, you do it. All right. I'm going to scoot things back. But first I want to show you. I want you to see my cookbook. I hope you can see it. Can you read what it says on it? This is an old cookbook. It says, favorites and specialties of the Rowlett family. Now, you've heard that name, Rowlett, because I told you about my Rowlett toaster. It's this same family that did a family cookbook. And it was dedicated to my mother because she was the last of her generation, the only one left. And when she died, there were no more family reunions. Sad but true. The younger ones just weren't interested in meeting cousins. My generation had grown up with those cousins. We went to their house on weekends in the summertime. Always had Sunday dinner at my Uncle Paris's house. And Mama and her sisters would kill a chicken. We always had fried chicken, gravy and biscuits. Oh, we had the works, the summer works, you might say, and the best food you'd ever want to eat. So anyway, whatever I was telling about that, oh, that was the cookbook. Cookbook dedicated to my mother. Now, here's my cookbook. It's not dedicated to anybody. I get all the credit for this one. You can see it says, make mine the Blue Plate Special. Well, I've already done a story on the Blue Plate Special, but this just gives you a real close-up view of what the front of my cookbook is like. And that is your blue plate, and that vegetable soup. I made that vegetable soup that's in that bowl. So anyway, I'm kind of proud of my little cookbook. It's got mostly the recipes that you use the most and like the best. Now, stay with me while I move things around, because there's something I want to show you. Just gotta be careful, because I'm pretty clumsy sometimes. This is just going to get piled up back here, because I'm going to do one table setting, that's all. So I have to remove this whole set. I'll remove the napkin, sweet little napkin. It's got a small tablecloth that matches it. I'm going to leave the silver. No, yeah, I have to take the silverware. That goes too. Now we're going to get this set up for you. We're just rearranging things so that you can see an entirely different table setting. And using the same tableware Now don't get anxious and have me making a big mistake here, because I want everything in its place, because you're going to like this next one. Whoa, Mr. Rooster's going to sit on the floor for the time being. And what I will show you here actually was a surprise to me today. After I got back from the grocery, there was a box at my door. Flowers. Flowers in a big red box. Who sent flowers like that? And how did they know I was going to be home? Well, I had to get my groceries put away first. First thing first, you know how that goes. Now we're going to leave these things here, and we're just going to pretend they're not there. So the next thing I'm going to put on the table is, we'll just use one of these placemats. Just pretend that you don't see those. The next thing, what did I do with it? Already forgetting what I've done with my things. I will find it. Here's the charger. Let me get you a close look. See all those little spaces? You can see through those holes. I've never seen a charger like this before, but I think it's just perfect. We're going to put it on the table. I think I'll scoot it back a little bit so you can get a better look at it. That. And I'll put a few things around it. Since we've still got the lime green, I believe I'll just set this lime green. This is also a water pitcher. It's got the lip on it. All right. I want to get everything set up before I put the centerpiece on. This is just simple. Don't need that. There's my saucer. Dinnerware saucer, cups and saucer. Oh, here's my little lime green. These are Independence salt and pepper shakers. Love those little salt and pepper shakers. Okay. I have to make sure I get everything together. You just keep watching, drink your coffee, eat your sandwich. All right. Take a look at this little glass. I hate to say this again. Another Goodwill glass. You can see the yellow and the lime green and the blue flowers around the top. Now, I think these are such pretty little glasses. And if there's 2 of them, I'll buy them. If there's 4, I'll buy them. On rare occasions, if there's 8, I'll buy, but can't afford to do that. I don't have enough room to store these things. Now I've got another glass somewhere. What do I do with it? Well, here's this little dessert dish. There's your little dessert dish. Oh, those are cute little stem glasses. All right, I'm going to bring over, oh, I know why I couldn't find that charger, because I wasn't going to use it. So I'll just put this new charger on top of it, and you'll just pretend it isn't there. Okay. You see this plate? This plate, I'm using, this is a 12-inch plate. See the design? It's got a little green and a little yellow, soft yellow. Very heavy. I've got 8 of these. Couldn't even lift them up in one box. I had to separate them. Now there's your charger. Next, here's your dinner plate. See it? Lime green, Fiestaware. Next, you got your salad plate. Same little plate I used before. I'm putting right in the center. Now, don't tell me that doesn't offset that beautifully. I'm going to lean it forward again and hope you can see it. See all the green around there? There's your berry bowl. A little lime green berry bowl. Now, these are, I guess you'd call them, they're not really lime green print. They're soft enough that they don't overpower the entire scene. So there's my napkin. Got my, you turn the knife blade in towards your plate. Then there's your soup spoon somewhere. Yeah, there's your soup spoon. And here's your small spoon. Over here, we're going to put the salad fork and the dinner fork. These need to come down a little bit now. I'll pull them all down. Can you see them? Okay, we'll see if you can see it better. There are your forks. Over here, your spoon and knife. Now I'm going to put this back over here. Put this back over here. There's my salt and pepper. There's my coffee cup. Now let's see, what else was there? That pretty well covers one place setting. That's all we're doing. But wait till I show you the next thing. Have to be very careful here. Can you see that? I want to see if that shows up. Might be able to pull it back a little. Those are tulips. Tulips. My Mother's Day tulips. Jan's in South Carolina this week. And that big box sitting beside my front door had 2 huge bouquets of these small tulips. I think she had heard me say there's no prettier bouquet of flowers than a bouquet of tulips. And I just happen to have a lime green vase. Perfect. Here are the candles. Candle on each side. The little leaf. You can rearrange things any way you like. But I just want you to focus on this one scene. I'm going to pull this apart so that you can see it better. I got it? Now, does that give you any ideas of what you can do? Don't look at the yellow back here. It's not supposed to be there. And I think that's about it. I'm looking to see what I've overlooked, because I always overlook something. So, do you like that? Don't you love the tulips? They're so pretty. And I hope they last several days, because I just hate when the pretty flowers start to die. Now, I wanted you to see that, and I'm not quite sure what else I had in mind to tell you. I was trying to get me, I already had the microphone. Am I getting it close enough? Bring it back a little. I don't know how to work this stuff. I wasn't cut out for this kind of work. But I want you to see that those tulips. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to sit down. Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. Get all that stuff out from behind them. You got a really pretty table. Simple as that. I'm trying to think what else I should be talking about. But I think this is enough for one day. And I'll get on to another story if I can think of something. And, well, I know I can think of something, because to tell the truth, Thursday afternoon is the social hour for the old folks at Hanover Towers. They go down and they all bring something good to eat. I'm going to let you look at me. Here I am. Gosh, isn't that a mess? Oh well. You're not supposed to be looking at me. You're supposed to be listening to me. I had been outside for a few minutes, was coming back in, and the several people coming out of the social hour spoke to me, and one of the ladies, we were both getting on the elevator, and I said, I haven't seen you in a while. Very pretty lady. She said, well, I haven't seen you either. I said, well, that makes us even. And she said, I wish you would come to the social hour. You've got such good stories to tell. Well, I used to tell the stories in a social hour. That's when I first started doing, and I was writing my book at the same time and putting those stories together. And I thought, well, I really didn't think they cared that much about my storytelling. It was what you call something to do to keep some action going instead of just sitting and glaring at each other. You know what that's like. We've all done that. So I said, well, somebody does remember that I tell stories. And a few of them have read my book. And I know some of you have read or are reading my books. I really hope you like them. I don't want anybody wasting their money on a book that's not worth carrying home. And another thing, I didn't write these books to make money. What am I going to do with money? I'm getting too old to enjoy it. Well, I could, you know. The first thing I do is hop a plane to London. Yeah, I sure would. There's so many places I haven't seen. So many things we haven't done. And time is growing short. So take one more look at my pretty tulips. And you see Jan sent those to me because she's in South Carolina. Aren't they pretty? Okay, my 30 minutes is up, and you have a good day. It's been fun, and I enjoyed all of the comments. You people are so nice to me. I don't deserve any of what you say, but you can just keep on saying it, because it sure does make me feel good. And I hope I've taken up 30 minutes a day of your time to get your mind off of your worries. So I'll be back in a few days, and you get your friend to subscribe to me. I'm building up a subscription list like I never thought I would. I'm enjoying every one that comes on and says I'm subscribing to your channel. Keep doing it, folks, and stay well. I love you all. Bye-bye.